All right, what's cracking YouTube? This is Terrell with Seven Kings Trading back again with another review video. This is number two, and like I stated in the previous video, when we was talking about Jay Take Profit, I actually do think Jay Wayne is an actual trader. I do believe he makes the majority of his money from selling courses and stuff like that, but I believe he's put time into like learning how to trade. This cat is one of those that I think is purely marketing. Period, point blank. He's trying to sell you something. I do know he sells like indicators. He's making MetaTrader 4 indicators now. That's his new hustle. Before that, he was selling like, courses and stuff on his website. He probably got away from that because like he probably got a lot of pushback after they took the course and it was just garbage. And so he had to figure out another way to do it. I remember seeing a video where he was basically saying he was gonna stop doing this and stop making YouTube videos and blah 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 because Jesus was calling him to the light and he had a different thing and blah. And then now he's back with indicators, and so that's my guess. Again, I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but if I had to guess, that's what took place. But anyway, who we're talking about today is Jeremy Cash. If you've been watching YouTube videos on Forex long enough, you've come across him. He's got 9,000 different strategies. He now has 900 different indicators that you can buy from him. And yeah, I think he's just a marketer, a hustler. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and check this video. Usually, when I'm doing these review videos, I'm going to take you to the charts. Um, in this particular case, I'm not going to do that. I do have a chart in the background right now. This is for a video I'm going to do right after this because I am going to start doing videos where basically I'm going to start marking up AUD, USD, and gold, two like pairs that I don't really trade. And I'm going to show you supply and demand zones, get them marked up in real time, and then we're going to go ahead and do follow up videos on those particular levels to show you how it worked out. To show you what real trading looks like. Okay, I'm going to mark them up. I'm going to show you exactly what the trade would look like in real time before it ever hits the level, and then when it hits the level, we'll go ahead and do a follow-up video to show you how it panned out. We're going to have some wins, we're going to have some losses, but you're going to see what real trading looks like in real time. I'm not using no playback button. I'm not doing hindsight stuff like, yeah, this, see this here, to where I can like see the great trades and put them out there. No, I'm going to show you what it would look like if you were doing this in real time, real life. And a lot of people aren't doing. I don't know anybody out there doing this. I don't watch every Forex trader on YouTube, but I haven't come across a video yet where they're actually showing you beforehand the levels. Why? Because that means they're putting their reputation on the line. And they're not willing to do that because most of them don't know what they're talking about. So anyway, that's a whole nother thing. In this one, we're not going to go to the charts for the most part. We're just going to watch this video. I'm going to give my little 2 cents on what he's talking about. And, we'll see if, I just know he's talking about Forex patterns. Forex patterns, there's so many different angles you could take with that. And so I want to see what angles he's going to take. Are we talking like, um, um, cipher patterns and crab patterns and stuff like that, or are we just talking about flag patterns, head and shoulders, like we're gonna see where he goes with it. And I want to see if what he's talking about is even legitimate with this stuff. And again, I don't think this stuff is what you should be learning. If you're learning how to trade, you should be learning how to read the language of the market. If you learn how to do that, then the market is going to tell you what it wants to do, for the most part. But if you're going to be trading this kind of stuff, I want to see if this is the guy that you need to be learning it from or not. So let's get to it. Jeremy Cash. See what he got.
These Forex patterns I'm about to show you, listen, gonna make you the max amount of money you can make in these markets if you get them.
All those screenshots, you could go Google him. You'll see the exact same stuff. And so he just snatched that off Google. So yeah, what you see from a lot of these cats is regurgitation. And so, and then looking at what he just showed, it doesn't look like we're gonna be seeing any advanced stuff as far as like the crab patterns and all that kind of stuff. Looks like we're just gonna be seeing, flags and head and shoulders and whatnot. So
Them down, you know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all want to make the most money as possible, so that's what we're gonna do today. All right, hey, but check the waves though. Is they coming in
you're not gonna do that.
or no? Appreciate y'all watching, man. We're gonna get straight into this video, but I gotta give you a scripture of the day. I bet y'all didn't know it was being arrogant if you talk about tomorrow without saying Lord willing. According to James 4:13-15, you who say today or tomorrow we will go here and do this, or spend time in this city this year, make money, do business. They say, why do you even say that when you don't even know what's gonna happen tomorrow? Ooh. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord willing, we'll be able to do these things. So make sure y'all saying Lord willing when y'all say.
I'm gonna predict the future real quick. This dude gonna end up being a pastor of somebody's church. Okay, why do I say that? Because you gotta have a lot of audacity to be able to lie to people when you know you lying. Okay, and for this cat to get ready to teach you some stuff talking about making the most money in the market, and he ain't doing it, and I know he ain't doing it because he's using all these different indicators he's trying to sell to people, and he's like shooting you a scripture ahead of time, like he lying right off the back. And so like, yeah, I mean, he's got a future in preaching and being a pastor, and you just gotta, be ashamed of yourself for really giving a scripture right before you get ready to hustle somebody. I'm just saying. But anyway,
We're gonna go here tomorrow, but man, look, let's get straight into this video. Yo, so right now we're gonna hop straight into number one. So this is the head and shoulders pattern, and the head and shoulders is usually a reversal pattern, guys. So I'm gonna get my draw tool out to pretty much show you. So for my experts, y'all can pretty much see where the head and shoulders pattern is. For my newbies and people who don't know as much right now, you probably can't see it, but it's right here. Here's the head, okay, shoulder, shoulder. All right, and we got the drop
no,
right there where we look.
no, that's not. That's not head and shoulders. I'm sorry. That's resistance. That's resistance. You have a high. You have pretty much another equal high, relatively equal high here. And so what you have is a resistance zone right here. I do see a head shoulders pattern. You have head, shoulder, shoulder, and so there's your head shoulders pattern. But it's not this. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Come on. If you're gonna teach people the mediocre strategies in this market, at least teach it right. Don't be lazy. You could have went, if you know what you talking about, know what you looking at, you could have went and found a legitimate head shoulders pattern. Stop being lazy with your hustling.
Looking for, okay? So with this, people always ask, like, how would I know, if I see the pattern, how will I know when to enter? And so usually enter based off of, okay, the break of the trend line. All right, so as you can see, head, shoulder, shoulder, we broke through, we can sell right here, drop, reversal pattern. All right, market was heading up, drop, boom. Okay, you got that? Easy money. All right, so that goes both ways though, because you will need to know when to, that was a sell, you will need to know when to buy. And so we'll go over here to another pattern here. So just by looking at this, comment below if this is helping you, and also make sure you hit the like button. We got to ask you that a million times. Y'all got to do it. We got to do it. All right. So out the gate, can you see where it's at? The head and shoulders. Some of y'all already know. Boom. Head right there. All right. That was a bit big. So let me go a little smaller. Head, shoulder, shoulder. Y'all see that? See the little person? Head, shoulders.
Okay, so that is a head and shoulders pattern right there. Okay, you have your shoulder, you have that shoulder get violated, price comes up, comes back, and tests this level and forms your second shoulder. And so Like this is a head and shoulder. Again, you could trade this with a much better strategy as far as supply and demand goes. You have a demand zone right here. Price comes back down, test that demand zone, and shoots up. That would have been the way I would have approached this trade. But this is a much, excuse me, a much better example than that previous example. So at least we got some improvement.
All right, head it up this way this time. Okay, and so you probably asking yourself like, okay, that's dope. Where's the trend line, and where would I put my trend line? I'm gonna show you exactly where to put it right here. So this will be where your trend line goes, and if you can see, we got a great retest, right? Great retest.
No, that don't work. I'm sorry, that don't work. All right, it don't work. Why doesn't it work? Okay, so shoulder, head, shoulder. Okay, so trend line is here, right? Price comes up, and now we're just now developing the second shoulder. So where is the entry off the trend line supposed to be? Let's go back real quick where he was talking about the other trend line. Where was it? Blah blah blah. It's probably somewhere around here. Okay,
The head and shoulders.
let's go back.
Some of you already know. Boom, head right there. So that goes both ways though,
Okay.
because
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so this was supposed to be his head, right? Shoulder, trend line, break, right? The second shoulder has already been developed. Okay. So now that's how you have your trend line and the break. If you talking about doing that here, and this is your trend line right here, we don't even have the second shoulder yet. So we are supposed to enter off of the retest of the trend line. That's not what you said before, bruh. So what is you talking about? You see, this is what I'm saying with these cats. Like they just be cherry picking and they're inconsistent. Like this isn't trading. You don't want to learn from these people. Please stop watching these people and thinking you're gonna learn how to trade this market doing this. First of all, if it was as easy as they made it sound, we would have so many more millionaires out there doing this, and it would be something that people talked about on a regular basis. You wouldn't just have to come to YouTube to find it. That's first and foremost. But if you're going to teach the mediocre stuff, at least teach it right. That's all I'm saying. That's garbage right there.
trend line, I'm gonna show you exactly where to put it right here. So this will be, if you get this peak, we're always looking for the peak, right? And then we're looking for the shoulder. Okay, when you see that reversal, we was heading down.
Like for real, like it hit it right here. We don't even know if that's a shoulder. We don't know if it's going to come up and then keep coming down. You see what I'm saying? Like if anything, you put your trend line here, and once it broke, then you get in. And I mean, like that's probably even a better entry anyway. Nah, you'd be getting that way up here, but still, I mean, like if he telling you gonna get all of this, so you still got a hell of a trade there. But like, teach it right, bro.
Shot up. Over here on the other one, we was heading up, right? Shot, which is our
We gonna move on. So I guess now we're looking at bullish channels. Okay.
bullish channel. All right. So, you know, it starts in the uptrend and then it goes into a channel. So if you don't know what a channel looks like, for the most part, it usually looks like this. The market will be going up and then it'll just start going into a channel like this. And then from here, based off of resistance, it could break out, retest, and keep going, you know, or it can go the other way, you know. So that's what a channel looks like. So based off what we're looking at right here, let me know if y'all can see the channel, because right here, I'm going to show you exactly where it is. All right. So we can grab our horizontal line. We can go here. I'm gonna go about right in here. We can grab another one. We can go about right in here. Boom. So remember the example I showed you earlier, okay, where I said the market's usually in an uptrend, okay?
Okay. This is not a bullish channel, folks. This is called consolidation. Price is consolidating. It's going sideways. What about this makes it bullish? Okay. And so my guess is it's bullish because what happened after it broke out was it went up. Okay. Maybe that's what he's going to explain to us. But what's happening right here is nothing bullish about it. It was bullish before it started to consolidate. Is that what makes it a bullish channel? Because this isn't a bullish channel. All right. And now I said I wasn't gonna go to the charts, but I lied. Because I need to like point out what a bullish channel is. So let's go to the charts. Let's find, and I mean, like we have a bullish channel here, but again, this stuff doesn't really work like they want you to think it works. So this wouldn't be a good example because it really, um, well, yeah, no. By the time it broke the trend line, yeah. Here we go. Here's a perfect one right here. All right. So from what he's talking about, all right, a bullish channel would be something like this. Okay. We have trend line. Okay. Start here. Touch. Touch. Here's a valid trend line. Excuse me. And let's clone this. And bring this up here. Come on. Bring this up here. And so there's your channel right there. Kind of busted above it right there. But anyway, so then you have your close below here. Okay. And if you take it on the breakout, then your entry would be here. You probably put your stop loss somewhere up there. If you're going on a retest, it didn't really make it back up there, but you do see a little wick here. So I'm sure if we go down, let's make sure we don't lose our spot here. But if we go down to a lower time frame, yeah, so you had this little pullback here. I don't necessarily think it made it back up to that level. Yeah, didn't. But like, yeah, so here's your little pullback here. Didn't make it back up there to retest, but yeah, so if you're getting in on the breakout, you would get in somewhere here. This is your trade down. But excuse me when I say like what he's talking about is garbage. This is a bullish channel. All right, folks, you have a bullish trend and prices staying within this range as it trends up. Okay, staying within this channel as it trends up. That's a bullish channel. This crap he's talking about is consolidation. Just because it was bullish before it started consolidating doesn't make it a bullish channel. Get out of here.
So we got it going up right here, uptrend, and then it heads into this channel, bouncing back and forward. Okay. Now, like I said, most of the time it's not gonna be perfect because sometimes, like I said, you will get it to where it bounces directly off support and resistance like this, which is a horizontal channel. You'll get it like that. And then sometimes you're gonna get the ones that go this way, right? The ascending ones where it's going upward like this.
Sometimes you're going to get an actual bullish channel. Okay, got you.
And then you'll get the descending ones that's going down. You know what I mean? Like this here. So you'll get this, you get this. That was kind of ugly, but y'all bear with me. That was kind of ugly, but look, it'll be going downward like this. So you got horizontal, the ascending one, and the descending one.
So I know he ain't saying you have a descending bullish channel. Like that's silliness. Okay. If it's descending, it's bearish. That's the end of your bullish anything. It's like, what are you guys teaching out here?
All right. Now on this one, like I said, you can usually trade the breakouts, but sometimes it's going to be a scalp and sometimes it's going to be a long. So sometimes you're going to hold it long, sometimes you're going to hold it not so long, right? So the breakout right here, which is a good.
What is the rules behind when you're going to scalp it or hold it long? Um, is he going to tell us that? I doubt it because he doesn't know. He's just running off at the mouth. But anyway,
Good amount of pips. You know what I'm saying? Because this is on the 4-hour time frame, so you would have caught all of that on the way up. This 4-hour time frame. All right. Now, mind you, guys, with
what about this? He just forgot about talking about this one, right? So, okay, because it's got to come up and then it's got to retest. Is that what it is? But we have a retest right here. Right here. It busted out, came back, retested. You got a bullish candle here. And so, yeah, why he ain't talk about the loss that you're going to take right here? Curious.
these strategies, you can always do top-down analysis like we talked about in the last video, right? Where you go from the higher time frames to the lower time frames to get a better entry, to get the best entry. All right. So you could do that as well, or you could just, you know, trade the exact time frame that you're on. So it really just depends on how you want to trade it. So this right here is a bearish channel. All right. So remember what I told you guys about the channel. So you have the ascending one, which is going up, right, and then forming the channel. Then you got the descending one, which is heading down, and then it forms a channel, which is right here. I know y'all can see the channel.
All right, so that's literally what his rule is. Basically, if it was going up before it started consolidating, then that makes it bullish. If it's going down before it starts consolidating, that makes it bearish. Whatever, bruh. Like, this is straight trash.
Channel now. All right. Boom. All right, so we're heading in the downtrend and it start forming this channel. All right.
Garbage. Moving on to the next section. Wedge patterns, I guess, are next. So
all right, next one. We got the ascending wedge pattern. All right. Same thing with this one, but we can use a trend line, 2 trend lines, or horizontal line, however you want to look at it. So, like I said, my expert traders.
So here's his wedge here. Okay, you got your downtrend. You got a downtrend line happening here at the same time. You got an uptrend line happening here. So here's your wedge right here.
You can probably already see where this is going. All right. So if I grab my trend line, ascending wedge. So a wedge pattern, for the most part, you will be able to see real clear once I get this trend line on here. All right. So let me draw this out for you. All right. So for the most part, you'll have, this is I'm gonna do a descending one so I can just show y'all. Right. So it'll start out big and then it'll start getting real small as it's coming in here. Right. So a descending wedge, you're looking for the market to go up, and an ascending wedge, you're looking for the market to drop. So right now, what I'm showing you right now is an ascending wedge. So we're looking for the market to do what? Drop. Okay. So if I come up here, you'll be able to see it clear as day. Boom. Okay. So we could.
Does this look like what he just drew out? I don't see a flat bottom. I see a downtrending line and an uptrending line. I don't see what he just drew out. Like, no consistency, just super lazy with what's going on. Like, this is really garbage. It really is.
You can see market started out getting big and it started getting real small. This part was going up and this part was coming down. Okay. And so what we're looking for is the breakout, retest, money right here. It's your money trade right there. Right there. So all of this right here is your money. Okay. So remember that. Breakout, retest. Now, sometimes you might just get a breakout and it may just go straight down. So for instance, you might just get a breakout and it might go straight down, but sometimes you might get the breakout and the retest of the zone and then drop. Okay. So remember, you could trade the breakouts on these patterns, and you're going to see these patterns a lot. Especially, like I said, once y'all learning how to use your
Like literally, no rules. Just sometimes it'll do this, sometimes it'll do that. I mean, the facts, homie.
Trend line and stuff like that, you'll see these patterns a whole lot in the market and it'll make so much sense. Okay. So that was the ascending one. And we can go to a descending wedge. So the first thing you do, like I said, the descending wedge is when you're looking for the market to go up. So from here, we can see it. All right. So I'm going to mark that. Come here. As a matter of fact, we could do a horizontal line on this one just to make it a little easier. And if I need to thicken this one up a little bit, just a little bit for y'all. There we go. All right. And so right now, anytime like
So if I wanted to, like, if I literally wanted to go in and like make these cats look bad, if I wanted to like edit their videos a certain way to not show you what they actually talking about on their videos, just me go in and edit it to make them look bad, I couldn't do it as well as they do it to themselves. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed what I noticed, but this is supposed to be a bullish move, right? That's what he about to sell us. Is that this is what we look for with the bullish move, right? Where's it at? We have downtrend, flat line. Remember when he was doing this, I was like, that don't look like that. Okay, but this was his example for the ascending wedge, right? But the now the descending wedge looks exactly like the ascending wedge. Like look at here. Bang, bang. Like these cats is ridiculously garbage. Just garbage, garbage, garbage.
you see that. So we're going to show you again. You got it's coming down. It's getting smaller and smaller in this area right here. It broke out, retest, and then you buy here. Money. So that's the descending wedge, guys. And like I said,
That's where he sell you with the money. There's your money. That's a sales pitch.
you will see that pattern a lot. So you can always look at the market when it was real busy, making real big moves. And as it started getting smaller, the candles start getting smaller and smaller. And then you also got this rejection candle here. But as they start getting smaller and smaller, then that's when you know, okay, it's about time for me to get in. So you could either set a pending order, there all the way.
On to the next. Sorry. Well, nah, hold on. He was getting swaggy with his. What he got to say?
Right? So if a market is already heading in a down direction, you're looking for it to go up. If it's in a up direction, you're looking for it to drop. All right. So hopefully that helps you. So make sure you thumbs this video up if your boy giving you the sauce all the way. You feel me? So the next pattern.
Garbage sauce, homie. That's what you're giving up. Is garbage sauce. Look at the juices at the bottom of the garbage can. That's what it is.
All right. We're going to go to the double top. All right. So on double tops, you sell, like if you read your keynotes, go ahead and read your keynotes, y'all. You sell when the candle closes below. All right. And you can also look for the neckline and the breakout for the second entry. So I'm going to show and break all this down to you right now. All right. Double top. One top, two top, drop. Y'all got that?
One top, two top, three top, drop. Okay. Here's your first top right here, bruh. Second top there. Third top there. It's triple top. I mean, triple tops work just like double tops. You just don't know when it's going to be a triple top or a double top because it's really no reason behind it other than this is how people who don't really know how to trade has learned to try to decipher the market. Okay, but here's your first top here, second top there, third top there. Your neckline would be right here if we keeping it real. And if you enter in your second entry, then you're gonna enter here But since this is the first top, this is the second top. This is probably gonna be the neckline right here. Like this dude is like, yeah, they becoming very predictable as far as like the garbage. And then again, if you just notice, if you just look for the big move on the chart, whatever like he shows you, I'm surprised he didn't say double top here, because basically wherever the big move is on the little screenshot that he gives you, that's the example is gonna start right there. And so, yeah.
And so that's based off resistance. Okay. So if I get this right here, let me show you this here. I'll grab this here. This is resistance. One top, two top drop. So when you see the second top, you wait for it to close below resistance, and then the next candle to form, you know, in a sell, in a direction, sell direction, bearish direction. All right. And so the neckline is right here. So I'm going to move this out the way so I don't confuse you. There it is. This is the neckline. Okay. You can, for the second entry. So first entry,
He didn't have to move that. The confusion started from the beginning.
you're selling here. After it closes below resistance, you sell. Second entry closes below the neckline. All right. You see the neckline right here in the middle. It broke out of it, start selling. So you sell again, neckline. And like I said, this is on the 4 hour. So that's real good money. Okay. Y'all got that? So this is double top. 1, 2, drop. Got that? So now we're going to move on to double bottom. Okay. And so double bottoms, usually for the most part, you're going to see a W on a double bottom. Sometimes it's going to be perfect. Sometimes it's not going to be so perfect. Like this one, it's a perfect W, right? Perfect W, double bottom. 1, 2. Sometimes the double bottoms are going to be equal. Like, let's say these two are exactly identical.
No, it's not sometimes, bruh. They're supposed to be equal. That's what a double bottom is. That's what a double top is they are relatively equal lows or highs. This is a higher low, homie. This is a higher low. Not necessarily in like the big scheme of things, because like your high is here, so until that breaks, like legitimately, this is our high, this is our low. Until that breaks, we don't have a new trend. But what we have here is a low that's higher than this low. If we were to go, so he is on a 4 hour chart. If we went to like a daily or a weekly, maybe these are wicks right here, and then it looks more like a double bottom. Okay, I give you that. But on this chart, this is not a double bottom.
Identical. Sometimes one's going to be a little longer than the other one, but you're going to always have your double bottom right here. 1, 2. Neckline right there, right? Breakout, retest, money. Got that? All right. So
See, he don't expect for you to know what you're talking about, and he doesn't expect for people to really pay attention. He can't, because where's the retest? Okay, here's the neckline, breakout, retest where? This violates that neckline. When you violate it, that's not a retest. At best, should I say at minimum, if it wicks it and comes back up, you can still call that a retest. But once it breaks below it, that's not a retest. That is a violation. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more bearish candles before we get a move up, and then another bearish candle before we actually get back above this neckline. That is not a retest. Like, what are you talking about? Like, he's expecting y'all to be dumb. He's expecting y'all to be ignorant. Ignorant meaning having no knowledge of how this works. That's what his expectation is. If you really know what you're talking about, his videos aren't for you. This is my guess. He just wants the people that are completely oblivious to how this works, so that you can jump on his Instagram or whatever he's trying to sell you as far as his indicators or whatever, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't know what he's talking about, folks. I'm sorry.
So you always want to remember that double top, double bottom. So double bottoms, we're looking for double.
Or he knows what he's talking about, but it doesn't matter when he's making his videos. He's going to basically tell you what you're supposed to be seeing instead of what you're actually seeing. Like it's the Jedi mind trick. That's what he's trying to pull off.
W's, and like it doesn't have to be a W every time, but for the most part, it usually happens. You can see it. You can see it again over here. One bottom, two bottom. What do you see right here? W.
Much better example. Relatively equal lows. Price goes up, breaks the neckline here. That's a legitimate double bottom W pattern.
Money bags, right? Second leg of that W. Every time. For the
money bags. It's the jargon. That's what it's all about. The jargon. It's all about the keywords. Those attention words. Money bags. Am I bringing you the sauce? And blah blah blah. Here's your money. Like, come on, bro.
The most part. All right. Every single time. All right. And so this right here, let me go to this one here. So we got another double bottom, and let me see if y'all can see it on the screen. All right. Let me know in the comment section if you can see it.
The big move is right here, so it's gotta be this.
Because if you can, it's lit. If you made it this far in the video,
that's legit. That's a legitimate double bottom right there. I'll give you that. Relatively equal lows. We get a wick down here just to kind of violate that low, to go kind of snatch whatever little bit of liquidity it might be down there. But yeah, double bottom right here. Neckline right here. Okay.
Drop your boy a fire emoji and let me know you made it. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So double bottom right here. 1, 2. W. This W ain't perfect because it's a small M in the middle, but the bigger picture, you can see the W. You see that? I'm gonna erase all this so it don't confuse you. You can see the small M right here in the middle, but that don't matter because the bigger picture is the W. So 1 bottom, 2 bottom. Neckline. We broke the neckline and we up. Second bottom, first bottom, we entry. Here's
come on, bro, with the this ain't the neckline. This is the neckline. You didn't break the neckline until this right here. So there is no retest. So it is what it is. If you're taking it on the retest, you didn't get an opportunity to get into this trade. If you're taking it on the breakout, then yeah, you put yourself at more risk, but now you got into a good trade. Just tell the truth, bro. Just tell the truth. Like, stop lying.
the entry right here. I mean, the second bottom is the entry. Second entry, boom. Second entry right here. So that's 2 entries on the 4-hour trade.
No,
and you see where it went all the way up to the moon. If you would have held that long, most people don't. You know what I'm saying? Because most people are scalpers. But if you would have held that long, easy money. All right. So hopefully, man, this video has helped you really see these patterns, and hopefully you can train your eyes to see them. Make sure you watch this video a couple different times. And as you look at the markets, you'll be able to see it clear as day. And you know what else I just saw? Look at this. Head and shoulders. Oh, look at that. Same trade, head and shoulders. Wow. And we up. All right. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully this video has helped you. Hopefully this video has blessed you. Make sure you drop your boy a comment and a like, you know what I'm saying? So we can get to this bag. God bless y'all. Lord willing, I will see y'all in another video. Make sure you repent of all your sins. Y'all already know how it go. And holla at your boy. Peace.
God's timing.
I hope he repented his sins for this video, because the whole video, all he did was just mislead people. And if he knows what he's talking about, then he lied. If he doesn't know what he's talking about, then he lying, saying that he telling you what's going on and how to make the best money. Either way, he lying. He got the nerve to start the video out with a scripture Then he gonna mislead you the whole video. Then at the end of the video, talking about repent your sins and bless this and come on, like this is garbage. So anyway, I apologize. Like so, I start out with these videos to have fun, and they funny to me. Like they had a little moments where it's just such blatant like trash that it makes me laugh. But I do get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Because I do this, and I spent a lot of time and put in a lot of work to really know how to read the markets and how to trade the markets. And then you got these cats out here that really come in and just make it look like trash. And so it almost makes what I'm talking about have like a shadow over it. You know what I'm saying? Like a dark cloud over it. Because for people that come into this and mess with cats like this, then they start thinking like, it's trash because this ain't what's really going on. You see what I'm saying? And so, like, yeah, I get irritated, and so you guys gotta you got to accept my apology. All right, I get a little irritated with these cats that's making what I do look like trash. Okay, but that being said, we got through the video. Um, don't watch it again. You know what I'm saying? If you watch it again, watch it to laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying take the dude's likes away or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but don't listen to this as far as learning how to do this. You don't want to do that. You setting yourself up for a disaster if you do it. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. The video is over 40 minutes, and yeah, it, it's a 16-minute video for him, but for me to really point out the garbage in there, it's gonna stretch it. I'm not really gonna be putting out a whole lot of short videos. That ain't my style. I'm going to show you detail. I'm gonna give you substance. You can't do that in 10-15 minutes, in my opinion, because an explanation has to be there. You know, most of the people that are watching these videos don't know what they're doing, and so for you to just throw something out there without explaining it is doing a disservice to them. So anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. Terrell, Seven Kings Trading. Y'all be cool. Approach the market right. Learn how to read it. Otherwise, it's gonna smack you up. Y'all have a wonderful time. Peace out.